All right, ladies and gentlemen. I forgot to mention in my previous video that I was going to do my coverage thoughts on limited run games. I called it light run games, but it's limited run games. And I did end up doing it because there was no point. All they are is a company that does physical versions of digital games, physical copies and all that, even for stuff like the Vita, which is cool and all. And their stream was kind of cool. It had that Cruisin' USA arcade graphics look when they came out. Um, but it was going to be a small video, like maybe just a minute. Just go check out their stream to see what it was. So moving on to the PC gaming show. Um, I enjoyed this one. I don't have a PC. All I got is this laptop that won't run shit. Uh, but like after seeing this, there were some that was like multi-platform as well that I'm interested in. But I can't remember the guy's name, the host. At first, he seemed just kind of like ass kissing type of like, uh, but he seemed pretty cool. He had some pretty funny jokes as the show went on. But on with the games. They showed off Satisfactory, which is almost like another one of them survival based games, except you're building factories on different planets or a certain planet. I don't know, but it looked kind of sci-fi ish. Uh, but you're just scavenging for things to build a factory. Then they showed off something called NeoCab, which is like an indie game and kind of like a point and click like adventure. But just these windows. Let me plug this in real quick. There we go. Didn't care much for it. Now it was funny in the beginning of this. They made fun of battle royale games. Like, uh, is there too many battle royale games? But then when the guy came out, he mentioned there was plenty of battle royales they were going to mention in here, like Maverick Proving Grounds. Uh, I'm kind of getting tired of these battle royales coming out. I don't know why well, yeah, I do know why Call of Duty did it because they follow trends. Battlefield, when they announced it, felt like very underwhelming. Even the audience kind of like, ooh, okay, cool. uh, do your own fucking thing. Don't follow no trend. But the Maverick Proving Grounds did look like it would be fun. But I think I'm tired of Battle Royale. I think I really am tired of it. If Halo ever announces Battle Royale, I'm gonna get it and just play like the Team Arena and Big Team Battle shit. I don't care for the Battle Royale. And then another indie game called The Forgotten City, which looks like you're timed to save people that are sinning before they turn into gold. You know, like cheating on their spouse or something like that. It looked very weird, like first person, not really parkour, but running up on top of things, solving puzzles, trying to figure out and stop people from turning into gold. Kind of interesting. Then Star Control Origins. Um, Pretty much your sci-fi fantasy. You build your spaceship and you go fight your adventures. Uh, and this was kind of battle royale, but I'm actually looking forward to it because it's not the exact formula. It's like 2v2, v2, v2, v2. How many people are out there with PVE involved? And it's set like in the 1800s. Hunt Showdown. I was looking forward to that before, and you hunt down these supernatural beasts by the tails they give off while you're hunting them down. At the same time you're hunting them, these other two people are hunting for it as well, and y'all fight each other to claim, I guess, whatever reward the beast gives you. But I love the idea because it has that Louisiana western look to it, and I see people fighting off at like these saloons and broken down sheds or whatever. I don't know if there's any saloons, but it had that very west look to it, and that's what appealed to me. And I hope it comes to Xbox. I heard that it might, but I hope it does. Uh, Archangel Hailfire looked neat. 2v2 mech battle game. It looked pretty cool. Again, I wish I had a PC to try these out, but I can't. But it did look cool. The Sinking City. Another one of them indie games. I can't really remember too much what it was, but I remember when I saw it, uh, it just seemed very survival-like thing. Then they talked about Warframe, the Sacrifice DLC. I'm not big on Warframe. I like the idea to do things free for the fans. I know there's a big following for it. Just really not my thing. Then there's going to be a lot of Japanese Sega ports coming to PC, like the Yakuza. Shit, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I remember that one stuck out. Shinemu. So there's more than that, but they're coming to PC apparently. Then Killing Floor 2, the Summer Sideshow, Treacherous Skies, which is like steampunk clowns type of thing going on. Not big into horde-based games, but it looks neat. Road Redemption, which just looks like Road Rash to me. I don't know if that game's out or already coming out, but I loved Road Rash. I would love to try it out. Now, this game looked cool as hell. It reminded me of, it was actually from the creators, a guy who did Depth. And I can't remember what game he did before, but it's well known. Maneater. It's like an RPG shark game where you eat people and you eat other fish underwater. And you can come out and see and just chomp on them. That looked cool as hell. I would love to play that. I think it's only on PC, but that would be cool to play. Bravery Network. I don't remember what that was. I think that was like a 8-bit looking indie game. So I'm going to skip on. Morningstar. That looked cool. I would love to try that. That would take me back to like my Sega days and all that. The side-scroll platform. Overwhelm. I'm trying to remember what that was, and I think I know what it was, but I don't remember if I was interested in it or not. I should really look up at this and try to remember what it was, but most of them I do know. Jurassic World Evolution. That's like a Sims game. I'm pretty sure everyone knows about that. That's on every platform. Not my thing. Not really into Sims or strategy games like that. Well, Age of Empires I did like, and I know that's totally different, but it's the top-down RTS like thing. Stormland. That I'm interested in. I would love to get an Oculus Rift for that. I would love to get an Oculus Rift for that. That's from Insomniac, and it's like this first-person open world in VR where you play this mech, or not mech, this droid, and you're finding body parts to upgrade to be more powerful, take more damage. You're finding guns. It's like a first-person shooter, but VR open world, and it looked beautiful. The art design looked great. Night Call. Night Call looks similar to that movie Neo Cab, not movie, game Neo Cab that I mentioned earlier. Just that it seemed more gritty, and it's really not my thing. I'm not into that. Sable. Sable looked really cool. I think it's only on PC. If it does come for Xbox, I will get it. It's a cel-shaded looking game. It reminded me of Journey for the PS3, and I think they remastered it for the PS4. But yeah, you were this cel-shaded looking character in this desert, just on this grand adventure. Looked pretty cool. Star Citizen. Another game I wish I could play on PC. That just seems like the game of all games. Like the Matrix, fucking you live in this world. Sci-fi, travel to planet to planet. The best graphics I've seen in a game this huge. I mean, this is a huge fucking game. You can get into your spaceship, fly to bigger spaceships, fly to other planets, other systems. Jesus Christ, this game just seems fucking awesome. Still in alpha. I've heard about this back in 2012, and it's been in alpha for a long time because there's so much in it. I'd love to play it, but I can't. Genesis Alpha 1. That is coming to Xbox, and that does seem cool. That seems like your micromanage it Sims style like game, but first-person survival horror where you come across these foreign alien parasites, different planets, I guess different aliens as well. They can affect your crew, and you got to go down there and annihilate them. So it's like sim style micromanagement, but with first person action as well. So it seems interesting, and it looked good too. Looked like a good looking game. Don't Starve, Hamlet. I remember I saw Don't Starve before. I can't remember where I saw it, but it's like this hand drawn, like game, top down view Zelda style almost action RPG. If it comes to Xbox or PlayStation, I will probably get it. It looked neat. They re-showed Just Cause 4 again. Excuse me. You already know how I feel about Just Cause. Not my thing. Moving on. They finally showed gameplay for the Overkill Walking Dead. And it seems like your typical 4-player co-op zombie Left 4 Dead. The Call of Duty zombie wave-based thing. But I think this is actual level-based from point A to point B with a storyline in there. And it looked pretty good. And then, speaking of Walking Dead, they showed off the Telltale's final season of the Clementine Walking Dead. Didn't really get into it. Only Telltales that I really cared for was The Wolf Among Us, and that's only because of the characters. Noida. Don't know what to say about it. Just I don't care for it. 2 Point Hospital. That seemed kind of funny. They had these I guess the two lead developers of it come in and dressed up as doctors. And it's just this micromanagement style game, but with a hospital, but with stupid shit. Like turtle disease, where this guy has his head stuck in his shoulders, and you like put him in this fucking wheel, and you turn him around and suck out his head. Or the monobrow disease, where you have to take care of it before it infests the city. And then they got these little monobrows walking across the ground, and you gotta zap them and clean them up. It looked hilarious. And then Realm Royale. It's basically Paladins Battle Royale. I'm really losing interest in these. There's just too many developers. Stop. Seriously. Stop with this. Just leave it alone. You're just going to kill it. You're going to kill this game mode. There's too many of them. Ooblets. It seemed very cartoony-ish. I'm trying to think of the game. I can't pinpoint it, but kind of had like a Pokemon battle vibe to it. And I'm not really big on Pokemon, so eh. And then Anno 1880. I think that's like an RTS strategy made by Ubisoft. Interesting. I do like RTSs more than micromanagement. Like I said, Age of Empires is my favorite. But I don't have a PC to play it. And then speaking of Battle Royale, this one's a top-down view. Did look funny. It's called Rapture Rejects. It's about God taking the wrong people in the rapture, and you just go on a killing spree, being the last survivor, Battle Royale style. The art looked like something from what was that website? I can't think the name of it. What's his name? Igor Raptor started there. I'm gonna think my mind off, and now that I'm on the spot, I won't remember what it is. So, anyways, it looked funny, and then they showed gameplay of Hitman 2, which I don't know why they call it Hitman 2. They should call it Hitman something else, because then you're gonna be confused on, because there's already a Hitman 2. But it looked the same as the previous one, except this time they're not doing episodic. You're getting every single mission day it releases. So that was the PC showing. There was a few in there that I would love to try, like the Man-Eater and Showdown Hunt, or Hunt Showdown, however it is pronounced. It kind of washed away the Ubisoft disappointment I had. So was pretty enjoyable. The announcer made it enjoyable for me as well. But I don't have a PC. Can't play most of these unless they come to Xbox. So I'm going to end this here, and I will talk to y'all about the PlayStation one in the next video.